Hi guys, it's Shreya here and welcome back to my channel, My Perfume Diaries. In today's video, I will be sharing my high-end perfume haul with you guys. Everything is packed in here. I have around 5 to 6 perfumes, high-end designer fragrances that I wanted to share with you guys. So this haul is kind of very special to me because this is my birthday month. So I wanted to pick and choose some perfumes that I had wishlisted from the longest time and I really wanted to test and try them. Now, see, as a perfume influencer or a creator, almost the entire year, I go and purchase fragrances that I am asked to review. Like, you guys have some requests that maybe review this, maybe review that, and the new Middle Eastern perfumes that come in. So, most of the time, my focus is like to cater to things that you want to see, and I just wanted to take some time in this month November to kind of like hold back on all the requests for the channel and just kind of get that satisfaction of fulfilling some of my wish listed items. So I kind of decided that I wanted to purchase one or two matte lipsticks, then maybe like one or two jewelry pieces, like maybe silver jewelry piece, and some perfumes. So out of the 6 to 7 perfumes that I have hauled today, only one is purchased in this month and remaining I have collected over the months. But I just wanted to do a collective haul with you guys, sharing all of the latest designer fragrances in my collection. So let's begin with the video. Before we do so, make sure कि आपने मेरे channel पे subscribe कर दिया, you hit the bell notification and you follow me on Instagram. And now let's get started. I think the intro was too long and you may be bored, and I hope that you have not clicked out by now. But if you have stuck around, let's get started. And like I said, everything is there in this Victoria's Secret ka bag. I love Victoria's Secret ka bag. I love visiting to their store. Most of the time they are not on sale, so I go and I sniff and I try and test and try, and then I come out without purchasing anything because most of the time it is out of my budget. But this time I went where there was 50% off and picked up two perfumes from their shop. The first one is Victoria's Secret Tease Sugar Fleur. Now, I heard so many good things about this particular perfume. The MRP on this one is 9,000 for 100 ml, and I paid 4,500 because it was on 50% off. This one I tested and tried on their store, and then only I picked this one up. I was confused between Vanilla Suede and Sugar Fleur, the original one, and Tease, the original one. But then I went with the Tease Sugar Fleur because I found this to be more crisp, more fruitier and sweeter, and the apple note that is present in here, that just called out my name, like freshly cut apple and pear sort of a situation in the opening. Very crisp, very bright, very beautiful, very sweet, and very girly sort of a fragrance. So picked this one up, and I am super duper excited to be wearing this on my birthday. And it's a very nice girly kind of a scent, so love it. And I think the price that I paid, like 4,500 ml, I thought this was justified. 9,000 is just way too much for this perfume profile because after some days some or the Middle Eastern brand is going to be inspired by this and come up with the same scent profile in under 2,000 rupees. So I just thought that for the scent profile, for the way it is performing, I think 4,500 was justified. So that was my first purchase from Victoria's Secret. Then another one from Victoria's Secret, and this one is 50 ml bottle. This is Victoria's Secret Bombshell Passion. Now this is the one which I had tested and tried a long time back with my friend. I went with my friend a couple of months back, and we both of us got stuck on this particular variant. Like, we felt this was the best fruity variant that was available in all the Victoria's Secret Bombshell series, and we kept like sniffing that strip and we were like, yeah, this is the one. So kind of was a good memory for me, so I thought, okay, let me just kind of get it when it is in discount. So again, this one was priced for 7,000 for 50 ml. Got this one around 3,000. 50% I already got through the Victoria's Secret, and then I had some loyalty points that I used and the price got further reduced. So this one also is a very gorgeous, kind of like a passion fruit, fruity opening with that bombshell DNA. And this is also very sweet, and I literally feel that Barbie dolls smell like this. It has a very beautiful, feminine, a little bit dark, a little sultry, kind of sexy kind of a vibe to it, and yet very fruity and sweet. Very well balanced kind of a fragrance, and I have been loving this DNA as well. I wore this to one of my friends gathering, and many people noticed this perfume, and I got tons of compliments also, and they asked me what I was wearing. So I thought that okay, at least for the first 30-40 minutes it was projecting, and then it became kind of like close to skin kind of a scent. So the projection is slightly less, I believe. Like 30-40 minutes for a 4,000 rupees ka perfume is less projection for me, because I can get more performance, like better performance with Middle Eastern fragrances, and also with Muse Beauty and Platinum Perfume and Adorable Bliss and all of these brands. So I think I was expecting a little better performance on this one. So that's that. But Victoria's Secret fragrances mostly are not bangers. Like, you know, they are mediocre in performance. Sugar Fleur performs better. Like, I really liked it. Then the next perfume is Carolina Herrera's Good Girl. Now, I think I have featured this already in one of my previous hauls, but almost 1 year back, because I purchased it an year back. I kept it for maceration, and I always thought that I'll make a review video of it. But then I thought, who needs Carolina Herrera's review, you know? Because it is such a cult favorite, it is such a famous perfume, and it's been years that it has released. People already know what Carolina Herrera Good Girl smells like. Maybe they don't need my opinion on it. So kind of kept going back and forth whether I should make a video on it or not. Please do let me know if you want like my opinion and review on Carolina Herrera Good Girl, because since 1 year I've kept the box, I've kept the bottle, I'm using the perfume, but I'm just not featuring it on my channel because I'm not sure if anybody wants to hear it. Okay, one more perfume influencer talking about Carolina Herrera, so don't want to be called as that girl, but this perfume is gorgeous, you guys. Like, it is such a special occasion fragrance for me. For anniversary, for birthdays, this is the first thing that comes to my mind, that I want to wear this, want to have an opportunity to wear this. I never wear this to office, saving every bit and drop of it because this is expensive. I love it and I don't want to run out of it. Okay, love the stilettos, and you know, it's just so sexy. Seriously feel that this perfume is iconic, it is timeless, it is elegant, it is classy, it is sexy. Everything that I need in a bottle is here. It has so many notes. But to me, what stands out is coffee, white florals, patchouli, and some woodiness. Those four things are the ones that stand out to me, and those notes are the ones that kind of stick to my skin and clothes really well and project. So I love Carolina Herrera for it. And this one is priced for 7,300 rupees for 50 ml, and I think I hardly got like a 200-300 rupees discount on this. I think I bought it online, and it was not a very good deal, but I was stuck that I wanted to buy this, so I went for it. Next one is Cacharel Yes I Am, and this is a 50 ml bottle. This Yes I Am perfume smells like a lipstick to me. It looks also like a lipstick, and this is easily available on Nykaa and you know, Myntra and all of those sites. This is how the perfume bottle looks like. This also I have been using regularly, but have just not done a full length review on this one. This smells like a nice expensive makeup product, you know. I think they have done like the right justification with giving this as the packaging, that it looks like a lipstick, because it also smells like an expensive lipstick. I think it is floral, it is slightly sweet, and has this powdery iris note going on here, which kind of makes it like a good kind of like a makeup-ish feel wala perfume. I quite enjoy this one. You know, initially when I got this fragrance, I thought that I have smelled this somewhere, and it is similar to one oil bottle that I used to use, something. I'll put the image here. But then over time, this has developed and become like a very beautiful floral iris fragrance. I love this perfume so much. It performs decent on me. I get around 4 to 5 hours with this fragrance, but since the packaging is very kind of light and, you know, slim, it fits really well into my purse, so I can carry this and, you know, refresh my fragrance whenever I want. But I love myself like a lipsticky makeup-ish kind of a fragrance. It also has like a nice slight hint of a lactonic cardamom feel to it as well, but after maceration that milkiness has gone down to some extent. So as of now, I'm smelling more of floral nuances. along with some little hints of spiciness, some sweetness, and definitely powderiness. Then the next one that I have is from Guess, and this is Guess Bella Vita. Now, this is how the perfume looks like. It's very jazzy and golden packaging, and even on the inside, it's like the bottle is very pretty. Let me show you. Now, to my surprise, Guess is not a very expensive brand in US, but here in India, this perfume is priced for 7,000 rupees, which I felt was very overpriced. And then I looked into Nykaa, Myntra, and some other websites, and I found it in the range of 3,000, and then I grabbed it because, yeah, that price was still okay for me to pay. So this is what Bella Vita Guess looks like. It literally looks like an enhanced rounded bottle of Burberry Goddess, isn't it? In fact, it looks prettier. It's just that I don't like the roundedness that's in here. I would have preferred it to be like a rectangle or a square bottle, because this becomes a little hard to apply the perfume. If it is this broad, holding it like this and then pressing the atomizer, for people who have small hands. This is a women's fragrance, right? So we need to consider all of those parameters. The cap is beautiful, right? The packaging is just beautiful, okay? And very giftable. I think this is very giftable. And this perfume is a floral woody fragrance. Now, when I sniffed it at the mall, this smelled very strong on me, and it stuck on my skin, and whenever I was moving my hands, I could smell this. But when I purchased it and I've sprayed it a couple of times, and this just vanishes in 2 hours. So I don't know if this one is not macerated enough, and the one that I sniffed in the mall was like properly cooked. I don't know. Okay, this one is not performing on me. I'm going to keep this for maceration for at least 6 months, because I'm just getting alcohol blast in this one. This is a nice floral woody fragrance, but I really need this one to sit. And I don't know, like, this is so expensive and still kind of like is not performing on me is a bummer. So I'm still going to test and try and get back with a proper review for you guys. And it's probably going to take me 3-4 months minimum to come back with the review on this one, because it's not performing on me. Okay, I want to give it a fair time for it to macerate, and then I will review this one. So this one is Bella Vita from Guess. Then I have Guess Seductive Noir. Now, there is a YouTuber, her name is Senya, and I follow her very regularly, and I have seen her talking some amazing things about this perfume. She calls it as one of the most seductive perfumes in her collection, which are on the budget. For me, I wouldn't say this is on the budget, because the MRP is 5,100 on this one, but I did get it on some decent discount. So I got it, I think, around 2,800, 2,500 to 3,000 के बीच में कहीं था ये. Don't remember the exact price, but I wouldn't call it as an affordable sexy fragrance for sure. But I love this fragrance. Okay, this is a very beautiful, I think it is a lavender iris heavy fragrance. It kind of has a cologne masculine underline effect going on to it, and then some floral and that powderiness of iris playing along. I wore this today. This is my scent of the day, and it smells amazing. I am smelling amazing, and this one is definitely something that is evolving on me. Like, initially when I got it, I was like, maybe it's a little masculine on me. I don't know, I'm not sure. And it's been sitting in my collection, and once in a while I apply it, and with time it has grown on me. Like, this has grown on me, and now I love the scent profile. So it took some time for me to kind of love this one, but now I can confidently say that I love this scent profile. So it's a nice iris, lavender, floral, bouquet kind of a fragrance with some cologne hints in the background, and has a slight hint of a masculine touch to it, but also kind of makes it smell like a boss lady, like a CEO. Oh, ऐसा भी होता है, बॉस लेडी के साथ ऐसा भी होता है. This one smells like boss lady, something that like a CEO would smell like, someone who's like a decision maker in the team or in the family, and so an empowered woman. This is an empowered woman in a bottle. I quite like this one, and I think I will be able to repurchase also once this is over. The last perfume, and the most expensive one, is from Twilly, and this is Twilly the Hummus or Power. I'm going to call it Power because I don't know what else to call this word. Okay, this one, I really don't know what to call it, so I'm not even going to try. This is a 50 ml bottle. priced for 10,200 rupees, 50 ml. I did get it for some discount, around 20% off or 30% off. I got it for in the budget of 8,000. This is how tiny this bottle is. Okay, and to my surprise, I smell so many perfumes. Out of all of that, this one was the most unique to me. It had a nice rosy kind of a fragrance. This definitely gives me a reminder of Narciso Rodriguez Musk Rose Noir. Definitely. And I think I am a sucker for rosy woody fragrances because I found this to be most sexy amongst all the fragrances that I sniffed in the mall that day. And it even kind of had black opium over red. Is it black opium or opium over red? I don't know. It's YSL new release, right? I sniffed it, fell in love with it, applied it on my hands, and I kept sniffing on it, but finally decided to go with this perfume, the rose based perfume, because found this one to be more sexier than over red. I don't know, I mean, I really loved that over red ka profile, scent profile, and I was thinking that maybe there is this fragrance called Hassa, I think, from Al Asrab, that's the brand name. I have to find it out, but I think that is like a close dupe to Over Red, and wanted to check at Scentopia if that is available and maybe grab that. If you guys know a dupe to YSL Over Red, please let me know in the comment section. I love that scent profile and I definitely want to grab it, but don't want to spend 10,000 on it. So please, if you can suggest me something, that'll be helpful. This one I absolutely love. Yeah, it's expensive, but I love it. Once in a while on your birthday, it's okay to splurge this much. So that completes my high-end designer haul video. These kind of videos you will only witness once a year on my channel, or not even that, because it takes an arm and leg to buy so many expensive perfumes. So I usually don't. Okay? And these perfumes that I've shown you today, I've collected over months, and only one perfume I have purchased in November. So that way I have balanced it. But yeah, that was the overall high-end perfume designer haul. I hope that you enjoyed watching this, and do let me know if you are interested into individual reviews of these fragrances, because I haven't done even a single review on any of these till now. I'm using them in the background, but I've never shown it on my channel. If you are interested into me reviewing designer fragrances, what I have, the ones that I have shown you, I will definitely love to review it for you guys. I may not be able to purchase all the designer fragrances that you suggest me because they're very expensive. But yeah, at least the ones I have, if you're interested into reviews, let me know and I'll do that for you. So yeah, thank you so much for stopping by. That's it for today's video. If you did enjoy this video, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, hit the bell notification, follow me on Instagram, and I'm going to see you very soon in my next video. Bye.